Okay, so as you can see, loads of fans here in Doha. It's actually what they were saying, Anuj.
Yeah.
It is very
What they were
tough.
saying?
They were saying, where are the French fans? And I think they are right. No French fans to see.
I hardly see any French fan
Yeah.
over there.
One.
One. We have to count. So Argentinian fans are countless,
Yeah.
and we can count the French fans actually. 1, 2, 3. Okay, two. There are sitting over there
Yeah.
like this. So this will be the case in the stadium also today.
Oh, yes.
Argentinian fans all over the stadium. Lusail Stadium will be packed with Argentinian fans. I think 95% fans will be Argentinian today. The rest of them, I think, just stand behind the French goalkeeper Hugo Lloris in the first half. That will be the major support which he will get.
There are a few that are coming.
See,
Very few. Very few French fans. And by the way, sometimes you see blue jerseys and you
Yeah.
think they are French fans, but mostly they are wearing the away jersey of Argentina, which is also blue.
which is also blue, yes.
So
Exactly.
if you take all of that into account, then it's clear in favor of Argentina.
See, I found Oliver Giroud.
Very rare. Nice. You know, actually, I noticed here there are a few more.
Giroud and Mbappe and Umtiti.
But what is it that you can hear? Messi, Messi.
But then one thing is Samuel Umtiti is not with the French squad.
Yes.
Olivier Giroud and Kylian Mbappe, they both are. But the major thing is Olivier Giroud yesterday in the practice session, he got a little knock while practicing.
Oh, did
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
Oh.
So, but what do you think of this match? What are your
Oh, it's going to be a very tough encounter. I think it's 50-50 because, usually before every match, you get a clear indication, and I'm not talking about fans, as you've already mentioned. Clearly, there is a, difference there.
comparison.
Yeah, no comparison.
No
Big
comparison.
difference in more Argentine fans as compared to French. But I'm just talking about in terms of analysis, in terms of punditry, in terms of what most experts are saying. In that, usually before every match, you get a clear indication. Most pick one team as favorite to win, and you know that while an upset might happen, but majority of the experts have picked one team, and it seems to be the clear favorite. Even in semis, that was happening. But for the first time, I'm finding that the amount of people that are picking, whether they are former players or journalists or writers, all of them, there has been a 50-50 sort of a division in terms of what
Prediction.
they have picked. Yeah, so some people say, oh, I think I'll give France a bit of an edge. Very close game, but France an edge. Then there are some who say, no, I think I'll give slight edge to Argentina. So, in fact, even the punditry, even the analysts are completely divided in terms of who is the favorite. And that in itself tells you how closely fought this final is going to be, how closely matched the two teams are. And so, yeah, I mean, it'll be an exciting final. But if you ask me, and I'm going to be divided on that front, if we were having this discussion 4 years ago, during that World Cup, I would have picked France with a slight edge. And I'm not saying this in hindsight because France beat Argentina. That was a close game, 4-3. But I would have given France edge because that French team had a the bench strength was amazing.
There were
For
no injury
each
concerns
players,
as well.
no injury for each position. They had 2 or 3 world-class players, and all of them performing at the top level. This French team has a few deficiencies, has a few weaknesses, which I think can be exploited by the Argentine team this time around. So I'll give slight edge to um, Argentina in this, and maybe later we'll dwell into why I think. Meanwhile, let's listen to your prediction. Who are you giving the edge?
I think I'll also give the 50-50% to both the teams. See, what we decide or what the analysts do, how they pick the team is how they judge the individuals from both the teams.
Yes.
For say, if they are looking at Lionel Messi, they'll compare him with one of the players with the other team, that
Yeah.
is Kylian Mbappe. So this is how they pick their team, their chances of the winning and all. So 50-50 is the chance for today's game. Yes, one thing which I see is Argentina are better organized in their defense, in the four back, with the previous competition.
Against the
Yeah, 2018. So I think the defense is good. Midfield, yeah, they have shown that Rodrigo de Paul can do many better things, and he has done it already in this World Cup. One thing which I want to see from the French squad is how Chouameni performs against this Argentinian squad, because France has not played any South American team in this World Cup. Argentina have faced 3 European teams, but all those European teams are other than this French team. This quality will be totally different. The other thing which also goes is France's record, the past 10 matches which they had played against the South American teams, are very nice. They have not been defeated in the last 10 matches they have played against any of the South American team. So if we talk about head-to-head, Argentina goes ahead. If we talk about Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, all these things are different. But seeing today's performance and the current scenario, I'll give 50-50% to both the teams. See some French.
What do you think is happening today?
Will
Any
France
early
will
prediction?
win. Yeah, 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
And who's going to be scoring the goals?
Mbappe and
One for Mbappe?
yes, one for Mbappe and one for Dembele.
One for Dembele.
Dembele. So
the
that
two
ways,
wingers.
so that ways, Kylian Mbappe will win the Golden Boot also.
Sorry?
Kylian Mbappe then will win the Golden Boot, the most goals, because he's tied 5 with.
6
Messi.
for 5 with Messi.
Yeah, so if he scores the 6,
Yeah.
he wins that. Okay, all the best. for the
Okay,
game.
thank you very much.
Some are saying 2-0, some are saying 2-1, some are saying Mbappe will score, some are saying Messi will score. Some are saying Mbappe will win Golden Boot, some are saying Messi will win Golden Boot.
Yeah.
But Nikhil sir, if I ask you, other than these two guys,
Yeah.
whom do you think will be the another factor for this match, apart from Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, for both their teams?
I think the Argentine defense is going to be a big key, because I think the game, you know what Messi can do, you know
I
what
know,
Alvarez
yeah.
can do, everyone knows that. I think the game could be decided on the basis of what Kylian Mbappe does. So for that, what I mean is, if you keep him quiet,
Okay.
then it's Argentina's game. But if you cannot keep Kylian Mbappe quiet, I think he will score a few. So, which is why I say certain players become so. That is why I'm saying the Argentine defense this time around is going to be very crucial. Now, I'll go back to that last game, 4-3, round of 16.
Yeah, 2018.
Yes. What happened there? Kylian Mbappe got 2 goals in that space of 10 minutes, which is outstanding.
And
But
that decided
before
the
that,
match.
yeah,
Yeah.
but before that, they got 2 outstanding goals, which were Pavard scored one, which was like
Vanshuman Pawar. Volley.
volley,
Superb
which was
volley.
like, yeah, once in a lifetime goal. It doesn't happen. Otherwise, Argentina wouldn't have let that lead go down. So they slacked. They were leading 2-1, but they slacked. But I think the Argentine defense of last time around was problematic. It wasn't a great defense. This time, this is the difference that I see. with this Argentine team. They're a much better organized defensive team. The one time that they made an error was against the Holland team because he substituted two of his central defenders,
Which were doing good.
Which were doing good, but I think because he thought, oh, 2-goal lead now,
Yeah.
we'll save and let me save their yellow cards so that they don't they play
get
the next match.
suspension, huh?
And I think that's the mistake
Yeah.
that the coach made. And suddenly
The
it
team
seemed
got panicked and,
disorganized,
yeah.
and they conceded goals. But this time around, if you saw how they were well organized against Croatia, if they go with that same defensive setup, then I don't think, even though Kylian Mbappe, I rate him very highly, very dangerous, that's why I said he's the key. But I think if they play with the kind of organized midfield and defense Argentina have been playing with, they will not allow that. They will
See
not.
Griezmann holding the World Cup trophy.
Oh. Nice. There.
See.
He's got a scorecard. He's got a score.
It's got a scorecard also. Three 1 to Argentina.
You already have the World Cup. You don't have to play the final. You can just you could just take it. Antoine Griezmann has been outstanding. Antoine Griezmann
He
has
has
been.
also played a vital role in this World Cup.
Yes.
21 chances created. No more player has created this much chances for any team.
Yes.
Lionel Messi has 18 chances, but Griezmann has 21 chances
Yep. Yep.
for the team.
He's created a lot of chances. That is true. So as I was saying, I think
But you know, Nikhil sir,
Uh-huh.
we talk about Kylian Mbappe, we talk about Lionel Messi, we talk about Argentinian defense, but there are two more players who are level on some goals. 4 goals for Julian Alvarez, 4 goals for Oliver Giroud.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yeah.
why is it that people always talk about Karim Benzema for say, Kylian Mbappe, but they never talk about Oliver Giroud this much?
Yeah.
He always scores for France. He always has been that player who has efficient whenever he has played for his team.
No, absolutely. Because see, I think he excels in the box. That's what his strength is, Giroud. He stays there, and even though
He stays
Benzema,
calm.
Yeah.
He doesn't panic when the ball is coming to him or when he is with the ball. He's trying with the other players. Then only we see him play. But other than that, we see around him in the box, near the box area and all.
yeah. So I mean, as I said, even though Karim Benzema once called him very famously a go-kart. But the go-kart is running very fast, scoring all the goals in the box. He's very dangerous. I think what France is going to do is going to rely on their two wingers. This is going to be France's strategy. Their two wingers,
Mbappe,
both
Dembele.
Mbappe and Dembele, Ousmane Dembele, are very, very quick. So they're going to rely on their pace, that they beat the left back and the right back, and then send the ball in the center. And there, then Giroud comes into play and scores, or in a counter attack. And that's the strength with France. They can play anyway. They can play possession football, they can play counter attacking football because they have the personnel to do it. Mostly, I'll see Argentina play 4-4-2, which means that they will look for counter attacking football, not so much possession football. And I think they organize their defense also like that. So these are the strategies. What I'll be worried in terms of Argentine defense, I think the central midfielders are very good. The problem is, I think Molina can match up to Mbappe. I think he will. Whatever I've seen of him in this tournament, he's got the pace to keep him under check, just as Hakimi did it in the Morocco match.
In the Moroccan match, yeah.
But I fear for Acuna, because Acuna might be beaten in pace by Dembele, and if he beats him by pace, cuts in, then he'll create a chance. Even if he doesn't score, he'll create a chance for either Giroud or Mbappe or anybody else, and that could be the dangerous bit.
So, I think for that, Argentina needs to keep the right midfielder also close to their right back so
Yes.
that the less space gets to Dembele and he doesn't get so much of chances
Yes.
to be so attacking near the Argentinian defense. These will be the things.
Yes.
But apart from a journalist point of view,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts as a fan?
As a fan, see, I've been
My favorite song.
Quiero ser campeón mundial del
Diego, que del cielo no podemos ver, como Diego y con la torta, Alessandro de los pibes, Malvinas que jamás olvidaré, pero no puedo explicar porque no vas a entender. Las finales que perdimos, cuántos años las lloré, pero eso se terminó, porque en el Maracaná, la final con los Brazucas la volvió a ver. ¡Vamos! Volvimos a ilusionar, quiero ganar la tercera, quiero ser campeón mundial, y al Diego, que desde el cielo lo podemos ver, con Diego y con la torta, alentando rayones. Messi, 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 Messi.
आइए वाह
Messi, 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 Messi.
lovely 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 great atmosphere great atmosphere still we've got about 6.5 hours to go
I
Six
don't
and
know
a
what
half
song
hours to go.
has France or the French fans made for their
Friends
team,
sing Ole le Blue. They mostly sing Ole le Blue.
or the old Ricky Martin song.
Yeah.
Ole, 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 something. Yeah, so I was.
Personally, yes.
I wanted to know your opinion as a fan because.
As a fan, yeah, I want Messi
Hmm.
to, because of the player that he's been all these years. I think I was always a Maradona fan. I became a football fan because of Maradona, but I'm going to put Messi ahead of him. Incredible the kind of journey that he's had. I was reading an article today on ESPN, written by one of their correspondents about saying that Messi is not just the greatest footballer, but probably the greatest athlete of all time. So he's compared him to Michael Jordan, Sir Don Bradman, to Usain Bolt, to some of the greatest Brady, some of the greatest athletes. And he argues why, I put it on my Twitter, so you can, he argues why Messi is greater than all of them, with reasons
Why?
and data, stats. So, I mean, in terms of football, he says there's no comparison. So he's compared Ronaldo and Messi. He says comparing Ronaldo and Messi is like,
go on, go on.
lovely French fans. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I spoke to them when I was doing the Sports Truck Live.
They speak English?
Yeah, some of them. Some of them, I think. They are in a middle of something.
They're doing a
Yeah.
live right now. They're looking gorgeous, all of them. Just see, love their dresses, the way they've all dressed, wearing the French flag. This is going on French TV, I think.
Let's go. This side.
Lovely. We're
Let's
looking.
go ahead.
It's too crowded, that's it.
So let's go back.
Okay, you want to go? Come on, let's go. So yeah, I was saying how they've argued in favor of that. So I think because of his services to football, what he's been able to achieve as a footballer, I think he deserves a World Cup in his hand. Though I think his greatness is not going to diminish if he doesn't have. Yeah, because somebody said, and I was listening to a debate the other day on one of the local channels here, and one gentleman made a very interesting point. I think it was Schmeichel or somebody who said that, listen, what is this that you can only be greatest if you win the World Cup? He says, if Erling Haaland goes on to play for another 15 years outstandingly well, like he's playing, he cannot win a World Cup with Norway.
Yeah.
So will he not be the greatest if he has an outstanding career?
He will.
Then so
He
he
will
says
be-
this thing. He says because in a team sport you cannot rely on what your other teammates do. But if you're being brilliant individually, then I think you need to consider someone great or not. So it may not be possible for some and there've been greats like Eusebio, there've been greats like Cruyff.
Yeah,
You know,
Cruyff.
like
Never won a World Cup.
Yeah, so I don't think World Cup can defy somebody's greatness or not. I think what Messi does on the pitch, you have seen it for good 15,
Same
16
thing that
years.
journalists also told to him when he played against Croatia.
The
Semi-final
lady
match,
journalist,
yeah.
yes. So I think just it'll be a fairy tale ending is what I'm saying of his international. And why I think it deserves that fairy tale ending because he plays in Europe and we have seen so many European guys or South American guys play in Europe. They hardly go and play for their country
Yeah.
unless it's a very big game. Then they go. They don't want to travel. But Messi that way, despite of
For
him
every friendly match also.
for despite such intense seasons he used to have with Barcelona, now with PSG, will take that flight, go play for Argentina, even friendlies, tougher game. So he's shown that commitment. He's shown that he wants to win it. And I think his childhood dream, when he started playing football, he said it in interviews before, wasn't to one day play for Barcelona or one day PSG or win Ballon d'Or or win Champions League. That was not his dream. His dream was
Just
he
to-
saw Maradona hold a World Cup. His dream was that. That's why he started playing football. So I think what he has given to so many fans, so much joy with his play, I think he needs to live that dream, just fulfill his dream. So in that I think the stars are also aligning. Everything is aligning for him. But again, he's seen what it feels like to lose a final.
Everything is aligning.
2014.
Yeah,
He-
2014.
things were also aligning that time. There was a Maracana in Brazil, close. Argentine
Everything.
fans came. They were looking good. 0-0 full time, but then
At the
didn't
end-
happen. Missed chances. He
Germans
missed
won.
a sitter.
Yeah,
Messi
Gonzalo
missed
Higuain.
one. Yeah. Gonzalo, that was the easiest chance. One-on-one with the keeper, he
And
missed.
I think that would have been set the game
Yeah,
already.
that was done. That was done.
So let's see. Let's hope that the best team wins.
Yeah.
Let's hope Messi wins.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, but do subscribe to Sports Today. We'll be live through the day, giving you all the latest updates, all the latest analysis. For the moment, bye-bye from us. Take care. Next, we'll join you from the stadium. Bye.